was a priest, and this priest was very fond of his tea, and he loved making it, but he was very picky with what utensils he used. So one day, he decided to set out to find a new teapot, and he came upon a very old shop, and he went inside, and he saw an old teapot that was covered in rust. But this priest, he could see the beauty beneath the rust, so he decided to take it home and polish it till all the rust was gone. The next morning, he called his 3 pupils over. "Look what a fine pot I found," he said. "I'm going to pour some water into it, boil it, and make some wonderful tea for us." So he did. He put some water in the teapot and put the teapot over a charcoal fire, and the teapot became very warm. But then something very strange happened. The teapot jumped off the fire screaming, "It's hot! It's hot!" And "This is most strange," said the priest. But the priest did not want to lose his teapot, so he told his pupils to go chase them. After the pupils caught the teapot, the head and 4 legs had disappeared, and also a bushy tail. "This is most strange," said the priest. "We don't want something like this around the temple. It must be something that was bewitched by some person." And so, just then, a junk man was passing outside the temple, and the priest grabbed the teapot and ran outside. He greeted the junk man and said, "I'll sell you this pot for very little. Just give me whatever you think it's worth." And so the junk man picked up the teapot, stuck it on his hand scales, and gave the priest very little money. The junk man started home, satisfied with himself for finding such a bargain. When he went to sleep, he blew out the candle, but then he heard a little voice calling him. It said, "Mr. Junkman! Mr. Junkman!" The junk man woke up and lit a candle. He asked, "Aren't you the tea kettle I bought from the priest?" The teapot replied, "Yes, I am. My name's Boombuku. It means good luck. I'm really a teapot. I'm really a badger disguised as a tea kettle. That mean old priest put me over a fire and he burned me. If you keep me here, feed me well, and never put me over a fire, I will help you make your fortune." "This is very strange," said the junk man. "How can you help me make my fortune?" "I can do all sorts of wonderful tricks. Just put me in a show and sell tickets to people, and I'll make you money." The junk man thought this was a wonderful idea, so the next morning he ran outside to his backyard and built a small theater. Then he ran to the front yard and put up a sign that said, "Come see the Magic Tea Kettle and his wonderful tricks." The first day, not that many people came, but the second day more people came, and the third day even more people came. And this went on for a very long time, until one day the junk man said to Boombuku, "Day after day you do these tricks. Don't you ever get tired? I have enough money now. Wouldn't you like to go live in that palace again and live there peacefully?" "Well, I would like to live quietly in a palace, and I do get tired, but I may never have one of your delicious rice cakes again, and that mean old priest might put me over a fire again." "Just leave everything to me," said the junk man. So the next day, the junk man went up to the palace with Boombuku the teapot, and he knocked on the door of the temple. He told the priest everything that had happened, and he said, "Will you please let Boombuku live here in peace and never put him over a fire?" "Indeed I will," said the priest. "If only I had known he was a badger and not a tea kettle, I would have never put him over a fire." And so the junk man handed the priest a bunch of rice cakes, and he gave Boombuku to the priest. And the priest put Boombuku on a wooden stool and brought him over to the treasure house. And there he is said to live happily ever after till this day. The end.